Hello everyone, I am Raj and I am making this video for describing one of my project which is StockTwits new data project. Now in this project there were two big JSON file was involved. One was StockTwits legacy message text.txt. Now this file size was 2 GB and another file was for 2005 to 10 data, where the file size was 3.5 GB. Now the size as the data was not in the CSV format and it is in the JSON format, it is very hard to read the data in Jupyter Notebook or any IPython platforms. So for whenever we try to read one of the file, even this first file or in or second file, our PC would be hanged. So for just to read this particular two file, for the first file it is 2 GB. So for the first file we have performed data chunking. Now data chunking is not reading the complete file, so over here in this process, we have to read the file. Let's say the 2000 rows at the time. Convert the 2000 rows JSON format into the data frame format, which is in like in CSV format. And once it is converted, we have to read the next 2000 rows and then perform. So likewise, we have to read 20,000 rows, convert it into whatever form, then read 20,000 rows, then convert it. Likewise, the whole file would be processed in the Jupyter Notebook. So that approach is used for first file, and for second file, it is too much time consuming. So we have used this divide the complete file into 10 parts, right? So we have performed the operation and break the complete file into the 10 different parts and then read all the 10 parts and then concatenate all the 10 parts to just read it into the Jupyter Notebook. So once reading is done, we have to handle the nested JSON, which is too complex. So in as I have mentioned that in file one we have read 20,000 rows and then convert it the JSON format into the data frame format. But within the data frame there were many complex nested JSON involved. So even though the complete file was read, the only the maximum at max only the basic the outer JSON was solved, and there were many inner JSON nested JSON involved. So as the final in file one, which is this 2 GB file, the data was read, but there were many complex nested JSON, and also the JSON format is now in converted into the string format because the first file was converted into the CSV manner in data frame. So we have to convert that particular string into or the dictionary into the JSON format dictionary, so that we can finally normalize the nested JSON into several and adding the different columns at the end, and then finally perform many pandas operation to deal with proper data pre-processing step. So now data preparation step. After the data is prepared, uh, the data cleaning is performed. Now the data cleaning there were many steps involved which would be discussing on later on. Let's just understand now. So then after data cleaning, the final pre-processed data is completed. Now the data have conditional operations are performed, and the main data set the main data set is uh, converted into different parts, like into the several folders it is converted, which would be discussing later on when I am trying to explain code. Then, as you can see, all of them was data preparation. Major part was data preparation, right? Then data cleaning, which is also the sub part of preparation only, and then the Python programming basics, which are conditional operations and all of them. this was the project in which all of this part was involved, right? So let's begin with the code. So now let's say this is for two file was involved. This is for the first file, file one. So for file one, what we have done is chunking, as I have mentioned, right? So we have read one of the file, which is like too big. Then for processing the JSON inside, we have write string IO method. So it's like to convert it into the string format, read the string format. As I have mentioned, chunking with 20,000 rows at a time. So here is the program shows how the chunking is. So if I try to chunk the data, then it would be this many divided into this many parts. 2000 row, 2000 row, 2000. So these are the parts where the complete data is divided. So the complete data is divided into this many parts. I can say, okay, there may be the case where the last part does not contain 2000 rows. So it would be take as much row it has. So these are just to show you how many parts the complete data is divided. Now it is not divided, it is running simultaneously. After completing one part, it would be running the another part. So this is the chunking of the JSON format. So for JSON in read JSON, this is the part chunk size which is set 20,000 rows. So likewise my list. So as my list dot append chunk. So these are the parts, right? So one, two, three, four. All these parts are converted into the data frame, and finally the data frame is stored in the list, right? My list, which is this. So the list would look like this. Still the nested JSON is not solved. This is just to read the data. Parts of data we have to read, right? So 20,000 row we have to read. So this is contain only the 20,000 rows, as you can see, from 0 to 999. Likewise for another list would be 20,000 rows to 40,000, right? So this is how, and all the list has been created. Now after we have to merge the list, right? So the list we have to concatenate. Once it is concatenated, then the next step is to handle the nested JSON. So we have certain columns. One step was to normalize all of them, but as you can see, the normalization was not the option suitable because all of them is already converted into the string, right? This is in string format and not in the dictionary format. So first of all, the step involves conversion of this string into the dictionary, and after it is converted into dictionary, we have to perform normalization, but not using a shortcut dot normalization, df dot normalization, and setting the maximum level. We have to go inside it and then separate it into whatever parts we wanted, right? So which is done likewise in entities. We have go inside entities, inside values, into to list, and then create the entities data frame, right? Which is shown likewise. And then here, which I inside sentiments, we have to replace basics, all of them, to only the text. So this was the another. So likewise, there are several actor. For actor, there is another data set created for provider column. Like so, for provider here, as you can see, for provider also nested. So for provider, another two columns are created. For object one, it is created solving the nested. So likewise, all of the columns created, we have to finally merge all of them, adding certain specification like object summary at the column name underscore whatever the nested columns are, right? So that's what the objective for all of the column, and then concate all of them. We have to perform basic pandas operations like whatever which are needed, like as one of them is over here. So after all of this, the final file would be produced, would be something look like, right? So arrange it into particular order we wanted. And the final file would be like something like this. We have not solved for the entity symbols, nested for entity symbols, as it is not needed by the client. Uh, so we would be removing it when we are processing the extract IPython file, which is over here. We will be removing this part. Then there is a stock part involved, right? So now in this stock file 2, as I have said, in stock file 1 we have process chunking, we have the approach used, which is data chunking. In this file we have not used that approach, and but we have divided the complete file into 10 parts, 10 JSON parts, using certain software which are available. So once it is divided into 10 parts, the complete code is divided into 10 parts. What we have done is read one part, like write twice, read another part, and then finally concate all of them. Now this also contains the nestigation, though another task was to solve this out. So like we have a similar, like the similar approach we have used for the first file 1, we would be solving the nestigation for file 2 and would be appending, and need to, if we needed any extra column we would be adding it, like for we need to count how many stocks it has. Like there is one column name as stocks at the rate. So if we want to count how many at the rate persons names are mentioned, so there is another column added. So how many at the rate persons names are mentioned, which we need to add later on. Likewise, there is stock, which is dollar slash stock name. So how many stock are involved inside it, so which we have to add the counting or the statistic of it at the last using pandas operations. Then afterwards concate all of them. Finally, after the concatenation of the data and solving the nested JSON, the final file would in between. Let's see if there is any new step involved. Okay, so yes, the replace some basic operations. The final file would no. So the final file would look like something this. This is the second file, and you can see how many rows are there. So there are this many rows. Now, as this is converted into the CSV now, so it is easy to read it once, uh, complete file at once. Initially, the problem was it was in JSON, so it was not able to read the complete file at once, which was 3 GB, 3.5 GB. So we have divided into 10 parts, perform, converted into the data frame, and then merge the data frame. So already merged data frame and converted into CSV. It is now easy to read, right? So now the final file was extract file. Now in this file, the as I will mention what we have done. Yes, as I have mentioned earlier, we have to count how many dollars, how many stocks are there within the body, right? So for here it's at the rate percent. So how many persons are involved inside body? How many tags are involved inside body? How many stocks are involved, which is denoted by dollar space stock name, right? How many stock names are involved, which we need to add, renaming as per column. Then after, as the data is converted into CSV format, so all the data within the data frame would be in the string now. If if there is any nested JSON file involved, it would be in string. So let's convert. This is the function which would convert the string file, abstract the dictionary from any string. Yes. So after it, we can process him and can abstract any data which we needed. This is another approach to solve the nested JSON file, because we do not want the complete data, just want the few parts of the nested JSON. So for that, this is converted and then merged it with the main file, right? So these are the similar operations which have performed all in above files too. So after the file would be ready, right? So this is how the file looks like. This is what the extra column we have added, counting how many dollar signs are there within the body or within particular column. Right, so two columns and whatever. After this file, another main file is, which is this. Read the column and then perform. Right, so now moving to the main file, which is extract.py to folder. In this file, okay, no, this is not my file. Wait a minute. Yes, so finally, after getting all of the data needed, we have to, okay, so we have to divide the complete data set which we have formed into several parts, like by conditional programming, which is like subset of the sentiments into the bearish. If it is sentiment is bearish, then the and the total subset total stock of the company is 1, then it is divided into df1 like df2. Now df1 is for single beer, df2 is multi beer, single bull, multi bull, single notion and multi notion. So this is how the file is divided. Single notion is when the total stock of the company is 1 and the total sentiment dot is null, right? So is null, then it is known as single notion. And multi notion is when the total stock of the company is greater than or equals to 2 and the sentiments is null, then it's multi notion. Likewise, there is multi bull and multi, which has certain condition as mentioned. And these are the files created. Now these are the files data frame created. Now based on the data frame created, we have to transfer all the data to the particular folder, which is handled using the below code. So this was the task which was involved during in this project. I hope I made this clear out, and it was a good experience working on this task, as grasping of data preparation was till now become too strong. So now I can handle many data preparation related tasks furthermore. Thank you.